Welcome to Hillhead's End for this game between the Whitley Bay Beacons and the Grimsby Wolves. I'm Adam Mattman and I'll be calling this game for you, so I'm just trying to catch my breath, so apologies for that. And we are underway then. Iona Harrison taking the opening draw. Emma Taylor-Lonsdale ushering it back. It's picked off by Joy Hurst, who takes her shot on goal on Ruth Palmer, who deals with it well, gets it into a corner and away from danger. Played out wide. And controlled by Grimsby on the far boards as Taylor-Lonsdale carries in. Good to see captain Joy Hurst back on the top line, been out with injury since about November, so good to see her back in the lineup. One of the top scorers last season. Lisa Eden ushers the puck back. Grimsby now in control. Taylor-Lonsdale racing down the left wing. Jess Kinghorn will save. Quick release. Grimsby almost capitalising on that though, and Jess is forced into a second stop. We're going to face off in the Whitley zone then. So thank you all for joining us wherever you are. Whitley fans, Grimsby fans, I know a couple of the Grimsby girls couldn't make it today, Abby and Charlie, so I hope you're enjoying the coverage. As back underway. Shot on goal. That's Lauren Underdown with the effort, and once again Jess making the stop, but positive start this from the visiting side. Both sides have only won once this season, both coming against Kingston Diamonds. It's been 5 winless and goalless games for the Beacons, but Grimsby have found the net against some of the top teams this year. As it's carried out on the left wing by Tanya Royce. Right in front of the Zamboni entrance as Underdown plays it into a corner. It'll be tracked by Erin Dommett, but back with the Beacons. And Susie Rutherford, who clears, collected in the neutral zone by Wardle, and then picked up by the Beacons, and shot just wide from, I think it was Paige Brooks, and she'll get a second opportunity here. It was just behind her. Feed from Tanya Royce, so. And then Whitley trying to crowd in and around the crease. I think Georgia Wilkinson in there as well, now queuing up to try and put that one home, but they'll have to rebuild here. It's cleared by the Wolves, and they'll look to push out here with Emily Ack. Shot, that's a good glove save there by Jess Kinghorn. A low glove, she'll hold on. It's a good effort though. And Grimsby certainly asking some questions early on here. Just over 2 minutes gone. Bryony Watson with the draw for the Wolves. Amelia Hutchinson will chase out. Let's come out the zone, so Grimsby just hesitated there because they couldn't fire it back in. Allows the Beacons to push out. Smart stuff by Ruth Palmer, just gets it into a corner once again. That's exactly what she wanted to do, just get it away from danger. It's always what you want as a goalie. Goes into a corner, it'll be dug back out by the Beacons. Collects on the far side by Hutchinson. And then Lisa Eden getting forward. Couple of injuries for the Beacons again. Havana Tilly's out. But, Lisa, who's played D in a couple of games this season, looks like she's going back there now. As Grimsby trying to work it clear. Amelia Hutchinson with a strong shift. She's playing for the under-16 teams earlier on, as is Caitlin Jones, who's just cleared the puck there. Emily Ach will send it across. Control on the far side by Watson, and then Joy Hurst will push out. She's got a breakaway here. She'll cut back inside, gets his shot off. They say no goal. It Joy thought it went in. I must admit I didn't think it had gone all the way in. I think it might have just clipped the inside of a post. She was wheeling away to celebrate, but it came back out, and officials were quick to spot that it hadn't gone in. It was close, but I think it was the correct call. Iona Harrison with the draw. I'll have to play it behind the blue line. As Rutherford controls, put under a bit of pressure. Becca Boardman on the far side. She'll try to go short side. As Grimsby will look to push back out. Boardman doing a good job on that right wing, just to try and force the puck handler to cough it up. And Harrison quick to get back and control. Fresh off scoring a hat-trick yesterday for the Beacons A team against Slough, so she's in good form right now. Joy Hurst will carry out, the Beacons captain. Challenge coming in on her from Kenny Turrell. Islay, North End just couldn't quite hold on, and they'll now push out Grimsby with Bobby Bewley on the far side. Nikki Burnett now, the 23, and then Beacons will win it back. Good pressure by Grimsby coming in here, and they've not been overawed by the occasion. They've taken the game to the Beacons in the early exchanges here. Just over 5 minutes gone, it's still goalless. Both goalies forced into some good saves. Shot just wide of the goal, but forced Jess to move across the line and cover it off. Beacons having to build from deep. Tanya Royce will chase after this, but it's going to be well covered by Wardle. Centering pass to try and pick out Becca Boardman. Georgia Wilkinson over on the far side. Comes back out to Lisa Eden. Out to Boardman. Dumps back in. Wardle will control as they'll complete the line change here. Opportunity for Tanya Royce, who fires point blank, but it's stopped. Ruth will make the save, and her goal stays intact. Face off on the far side. Tanya Royce, it's a good clean draw. Former figure skater who converted to hockey just over a year ago, but having a fine season indeed. Scored on her debut against Kingston at the start of the campaign. Paige Brooks will chase after. As the Wolves will look to advance up the ice with Emma Taylor-Lonsdale. She'll get the shot off, went short side on the glove side, but Jess Kinghorn read it and will cover that one off. We'll get a face off to her left as she's looking at it. And this Wolves top line of Erin Dommett, Emma Taylor-Lonsdale and Lauren Underdown will stay out there. Islay North End battles in the corner, will work the puck loose. Grimsby in possession though. Nice centering pass by Taylor-Lonsdale. Then Susie Rutherford will clear. Forces Grimsby to retreat. So flicked on by Paige Brooks on the far side. Comes across Georgia Wilkinson, who's another one who hasn't been playing hockey for very long, a little over a year now, but 16-year-olds made such great progress. Again, somebody who scored on her debut as well at the start of the season. Caitlin Jones will drop back. Jones sends it around. Almost picked off by Grimsby and Erin Dommett on the far side. Looking to carry out now as Rutherford will advance up this left wing. Winds one up, but didn't get too much power on the shot. Turned aside. And then Domit on the far side will carry out down that left wing. Caitlin Jones will get ahead of her, will win that foot race. We've got another chance here to clear. Taylor Lonsdale up along the left wing boards. Sally Hinton trying to get a challenge in, just about gets it away, and she will get it under control now. The PGA golfer Amelia Hutchinson gets a shot on net, but good pad save by Ruth Palmer, turns it aside. Nice poke check by Islay Northend, but Emily Ack can continue down there. Controlled by Jasmine Adams, but then puck comes down, that'll be tapped aside by Ruth, and then Grimsby will gather in. Almost 9 minutes played here, still goalless. That'll be an ice and cool. No, it's going to be waved off. Lisa Eden with a clearance. Eden again will look to clear the puck down on that far side with Iona Harrison stepping in. Nice poke check by Amelia Hutchinson. She'll pick up the loose puck, just out of Iona Harrison's reach. Grimsby can clear and be carried out by Bryony Watson, whose brother was playing for Blackburn Hawks last night here against the Whitley Warriors. So hockey very much in their family. Emily Ack, who's I believe Canadian from Edmonton, I think I was told before. Nice poke check by Turrell, gets it away. Susie Rutherford carries in. But I think they were saying that Joy Hurst was offside there. She maybe was slightly advanced. And we're past the midpoint of the opening period. Still goalless here at Whitley Bay. Tanya Royce will take the draw. And the Arc looking to get the puck under control. Whitley again being put under pressure here. It's been an even contest, but Grimsby perhaps with the more obvious chances. That being said, Whitley have hit the post. Boardman will carry in. Gets in behind the defender on the far side. Shoots on the short side, glove side. Lisa Eden will check back. She's got Caitlin Jones alongside her. Joy Hurst trying to hurry up the puck handler, but play opens up on this right wing. Grimsby will enter the zone. I think it was Bobby Bewley who carried it in, but a good poke check by Becca Boardman helped disrupt the play. Comes across to Lisa Eden now. Joy Hurst trying to get it under control. He uses the skates and the stick to get it under possession. Cleared back out, goes over onto the far side. Susie Rutherford, good proactive play that. She spotted the puck sitting just in front of the blue line, carries it on, and then the shot coming in from Hurst, that'll be gloved. Grimsby will clear, Whitley will have to retreat. Played across to Islay Northend. Rutherford. And then Paige Brooks. Controlled by Burnett, Tilly Burnett, number 19. This is the third line for the Wolves. Bobby Bewley, Nikki Burnett and Tilly Burnett. Susie Rutherford will control. Banks it off the boards, it will clear the zone and forces Helen Ingham to readjust. These two sides will meet again next Saturday in Grimsby, so be an interesting matchup, I guess. So both teams still learning about the other right now, and maybe can carry that into the game next week. As Rutherford controls. Boardman, who, sorry, no, it wasn't. It was North End even, who clears. Burnett carries in. Be chased down by Bewley on that left wing side. It's a good play as the Beacons look to try and clear the zone, but Georgia Wilkinson working hard there, dropping back. Burnett controls, Bewley carries back in. Rutherford gets a poke check, good kick save by Jess. Turn to the side. Collision off the puck there. Whitley will clear. It will be collected by the Wolves in their defensive zone. Not much in the way of stoppages in this early part of the game as Taylor Lonsdale carries in. Nice drop pass to try and pick out Domit. And then the Beacons will carry it on the right wing. Poke check coming in from Laurie Wardle. Block shot. Erna Harrison fires. Good kick save by Ruth Palmer, who saw it late. She was screened, but turned it aside. Grimsby will get it under control once again. Taylor Lonsdale slipping it forward into the path of Domit, who chases down. And then Lauren Underdown will get a piece of it, but Beacons will regather possession. Amelia Hutchinson will chase. And we do finally get a whistle on the play after there's a long passage there without a stoppage. So Iona Harrison centering this line with Amelia Hutchinson and Sally Hinton. So two centres really shuttling between the three lines. Carried in by Susie Rutherford. Hutchinson will chase down. One of two players who was playing for the Whitley under-16s earlier on. Caitlin Stocks being the other one. It's a win for the Whitley 16s as well, as they look to try and secure a playoff spot in Sheffield at the end of May. So it's a good result for them. Controlled by Rutherford, who clears the zone and will find Sally Hinton. Carries in. That was a nice pass over to Iona Harrison. Nice challenge though on the far side by, I think it was Leona Underdown, who just got that vital stick in the way. Back comes Grimsby, 2 against 1. Poke check from Jess, turns to the side, but Taylor Lonsdale with an effort there. Rutherford will clear, banks it off the boards, it will come down. Wardle will get it under control. We have less than 4 minutes left in this opening period. It's still Whitley 0, Grimsby 0. But plenty of action. Rutherford dumps in. Tanya Royce closing down the puck handler Wardle, but back come the Wolves as shot takes a deflection. It was off Emily Ach. It's controlled. Adams will dump in behind the net. Rutherford picks off. It's end-to-end action. Good to see both sides giving it a go. I say both have just the one win this season, both coming against Kingston. So I think in terms of for the Beacons, they just want to get a goal back on the score sheet. It's been a long time since that Kingston win. They've had to face the league leaders, runaway league leaders, I should say, of Solway Sharks twice. And they played Widnes twice, one of which was abandoned before the midpoint in the game. And Leeds, so they've not been easy games. So it's no wonder they've found it difficult to score against teams of that quality. half chance there really with Joy Hurst carrying in. She's on the puck again now. She will carry in, but it was a nice poke check that by Turrell, number 47, who gets put onto a seat of her pants there with a challenge from Tanya Royce. It was unintentional. Tanya, whose younger sister plays for the Whitley in the 16s. I mistakenly said it was her daughter, so she's not quite old enough to be her mother, so apologies for that. Cleared out the neutral zone by Lisa Eden, plays in Joy Hurst, who shoots, comes off the base of the goal. Said had a nasty injury just before Christmas, and great to see her back. I know she's been excited about this game for some time. But this Beacons team have been unlucky with injuries this year. Obviously, Joy has been out for a few months now. Havana is too, and of course we lost Jade Wheeler at the start of the season to a broken collarbone as Grimsby got away there, but good challenge by Islay Northend. Susie Rutherford will carry out. Paige Brooks is open if she can find it. She's going to take it herself, takes a shot from distance, turned aside by Ruth Palmer. Again into that corner. Textbook goaltending this is from Ruth. Spoke to her beforehand. She was a bit nervous. It's a venue she always likes playing in, but her performance has been absolutely fantastic. Tanya Royce with a shot again. I think it hit the pads down low there on the it was Ruth's left pad. Less than a minute left in the game. In the period even. With still goalless. Whitley on the attack. Royce will fire again. Just flashes wide of that post on the glove side. Attempted wrap around again. Good double stop there by Ruth, and then the third just went across the side of the pad, I think, and just helped it on its way. Senior official Mel Lydell saying a washout signal to say no goal. I don't think it was anywhere near close to going in. I think Ruth had that one under control and away from net. Just over 30 seconds left in the period then. But Grimsby haven't had a lot of play. It's perhaps a home side in the ascendancy as we get towards the end of this opening 20 minutes. Caitlin Jones will drop back, banks it off the boards, comes back out right onto the blue line. It's helped on its way by Sally Hinton, played over onto the far side. Shot comes in. Drop back, it'll be Caitlin Jones who controls. That will do it then for the opening period. A goalless 20 minutes, but plenty of action to watch and thoroughly enjoyable. I do hope you're enjoying it back home, wherever you are watching from. But we're going to take a very short break and we'll be back with you in around about 3 minutes' time, so please don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Hillheads then, as start of a second period. And instantly Grimsby try and carry into the Whitley zone, but they'll counter now with Iona Harrison, who straight to the heart of the goal, gets a shot on net, but again, good solid save by Ruth Palmer. Comes straight back through, out of the reach of, I think it was Lauren Underdown, but Whitley trying to set up camp in this offensive zone, but Grimsby doing a good job here. Comes back through, we're just out of Harrison's reach. Lisa Eden keeps it in, out of the reach that time by Leona Underdown. And then at the other end, they've got a breakaway here with Emma Taylor-Lonsdale. Ooh, got a chance there, but just skied it. But it was a good, got herself into a good position. I think Jess had that near side covered, so it was always going to be difficult to beat her on that glove side. But exciting game, as we said. It's what it's lacking in goals is certainly making up for in the excitement and the chances at both ends here, as Grimsby will come again. Or just, and it's an empty net almost as Emma Taylor-Lonsdale comes through. Jess Kinghorn was planted on that left side as she tried to stop the attack coming in there. But great pass across the crease. And Emma Taylor-Lonsdale who opens the scoring. So we do finally get a goal on the scoreboard. Tanya Royce will take the draw against Bryony Watson. Bryony, whose father is one of the coaches for the Grimsby Wolves as well. As I said before, our brother played for Blackburn Hawks here last night, so I say plenty of hockey in that family. Watson gets it to Adams. Just had her reach of Paige Brooks as she tries to stop it. It will fall for Susie Rutherford, but then she gets caught in possession. Watson will carry in from the left wing side, gets a shot on net, forces Jess into making the save. She closed the door and took the deflection off the pad straight into the glove. Very well executed. She'll hold on and we'll get a face-off in the Whitley zone. Bit of a delay before we get the puck dropped as Mel Lydell just making sure the goal's on its moorings. That's been quite a problem this season for all the teams who've had to use that end of the ice. The net does seem to come off its moorings quite often, as Tanya Royce will control. Comes down the left wing side, fires, helped on its way by Ruth Palmer into the corner. Back come the Wolves then. Nice pass from Bryony Watson out to Emily Ark, I think it is, who swapped wings with Jazz Adams, a pair switching from each side. Well marshalled away by Watson, who banks it off the boards. It's played over to the far side, and Ark again, the Canadian, who gets a shot off. Be held on to by Jess Kinghorn, who once again is facing a lot of rubber. Faced over 90 shots yesterday. She played for the Slough Sirens against the Beacons, and well, she's had a busy weekend. That you can't deny her that. Nikki Burnett will take the draw against, I think it's Kerry Dunn, who's wearing the number 35 jersey on the far side. Just announcement coming through there on the goal. Didn't quite catch, but we certainly know it was Emma Taylor-Lonsdale who had the finishing touch. I missed the assist there as Amelia Hutchinson advances up the other end of the ice. It was a nice little slalom run through the Grimsby defence there, but again Ruth Palmer stopping up. Comes back to Sally Hinton. Just out of her reach, she's trying to grab at it, but also giveaway there. Hutchinson with a shot, but another smart stop by Ruth Palmer, who trapped it behind or below the pads. But I think it was Bobby Bewley who the puck just bounced away from her behind the net and fell perfectly for a Beacons player to get the shot off. Iona Harrison will take the draw. That's a good one by Iona Harrison. It's a good clean draw. Islay Northend gets the shot away. Cleared by Grimsby. Both teams will push out. Susie Rutherford should just about get there first, which he will. But straight away is a Grimsby stick on the ice to block that to pass out of defence. Or the clearance, as it were. Helped on. Iona Harrison will carry out. Great defensive play by Wardle. Harrison will control. Nice cut back, just out of a reach of Joy Hurso, and it will come for Rutherford once again. Another smart stop by Burnett. Harrison, nice little flick of the outside of a stick there to set up Joy Hurst in the low slot. Back to Harrison, who's becoming a very dominant player on this team. She takes a lot of responsibility, good puck handler. She's got a good, solid two-way game. And it's great to see her get her first goal for the senior team yesterday, and a hat-trick as well. What a way to do that. Harrison, who's looking for the attempted wraparound, but Grimsby defended that well. It will just about be kept in, and again, Rutherford right on the blue line, stopping it from coming out. Joy Hurst with a good challenge. She'll go in again, trying to work the puck loose. Comes back down, a quick look over her shoulder there from Lauren Underdown, as she could see what pressure was coming in behind her. Rutherford collects at centre red. That's picked off by the Wolves though, and they'll enter into the offensive zone. Taylor Lonsdale with the effort. Oh, it's a good double stop that by Jess Kinghorn. Blocked her originally. Taylor Lonsdale had the opportunity to collect the rebound, took another shot, and once again it was turned aside. So Jess making sure it stays at a one-goal game there. Face-offs on the far side. It will be to the left of the goal of what Jess Kinghorn's view is looking at it. Just over 5 minutes gone in this second period. It's still Whitley 0, Grimsby 1. Ingham will get there first and will clear the zone. Comes back to Taylor Lonsdale, the goal scorer for the Wolves, and who had that chance just before there to double her size lead. Ingham will control along the boards. Works it back, poke check by Paige Brooks, trying to disrupt the play, which does exactly that as Caitlin Jones collects off the boards. It's cleared. Flick on by Erin Dommett, number 11, and back to Ingham, who controls back to Turrell. Have to be careful there because Georgia Wilkinson was looking to steal in and get a breakaway. Taylor Lonsdale once again. Nice flick of the outside of a stick there. Comes back through, be controlled by Turrell. Out wide. Caitlin Jones will control. Back it comes, out the zone, and Whitley just defending this well at the minute, actually. Every time a puck comes in, they'll clear, but can't really advance up the ice. That's the problem. This is a good formation by the Wolves, who are piling the pressure on. Taylor Lonsdale with another effort. That'll be gloved well low by Jess Kinghorn. She'll hold on. Got a face off in the Beacon zone. This is the first meeting of the season between these two sides. High scoring games last season, both going in the Beacon's favour, but very much a different side to the one that we're seeing this season. And Grimsby have improved massively as well. It's good to see that they still have hockey there on the south bank of the Humber. Such a unique venue in British hockey as well. As Wardle will control. Amelia Hutchison closing in off the boards, coming back to Kerry Dunn. Nice play there by the Wolves and Bryony Watson, who tried to find Jazz Adams, but well marshalled by Sally Hinton, who was back there defending well. Good to see her back. She returned in the last game against Solway. That's going to be an offside call. Sally rifles that one in, but the whistle had already long since gone. So So it will come out the zone. It was a Whitley offside. Puck drop just outside of the blue line. Joy Hurst will carry it on the left wing. It was a good win that by Whitley and Iona Harrison, who's been very strong on the face-off draws. Joy Hurst gets a shot off. It was a good block there by Leona Underdown. Comes back out. Adams trying to get it under control. Gets the second attempt kept in by Lisa Eden. And then back it comes to Harrison. Oh, lovely deke there as she works her shooting opportunities. Good blocker save by Ruth Palmer, and then she saves a follow-up as well. She'll hold on again. Traffic in front of her, so she was screened, but good double stop that by Ruth. It will keep the face-off inside the Grimsby zone, though. Leona Harrison up against Bryony Watson. Long stretch clearance, I think. Bryony did get a touch of that on the way through, so no, we are going to give the icing call. I thought she did get a touch on it, but we'll bring it back for an icing call then. Keeps the pressure on in the Grimsby zone. Shout out to Abby Coulshaw, who I believe is listening. Great performance as always from you yesterday, Abby. Heard you had a good game in Bradford as well. And thoughts very much with you. As you know, I think you should have been part of that GB squad that went to Korea. As Joy Hurst will carry out. Play it out wide left. Attempted poke check still with Harrison. Gets a shot off. Good save. Follow up from Becca Borman. Just come to her when she was off balance, I think. Just couldn't take it cleanly, but it was just another double save by Ruth Palmer. Tanya Royce will carry in. Just about kept on side there, I think. There's both Becca Boardman and Joy Hurst just at the straddle of the blue line as they entered the zone. Rutherford steps up to the play, but it's carried out by Bewley, and then over on the far side, Burnett. Rutherford will control behind the net, almost at the midpoint of this game. Very fast-paced game, this. Not much in the way of stoppages. Underdown will control, but loads of tire as she does so. Tanya Royce picks up the loose puck, gets a shot off. Good pad save by Ruth Palmer, who's positioned herself well on that near side, on the glove side. Bewley will carry out. Splits a D, she's still in control, gets the shot away, but another strong save by Jess Kinghorn. She's going to hold on, just keep it in the glove. It makes sense because it would have been a risky move, I think, to go through a quick release. There was a couple of Wolves players around her. Tanya Royce will take the draw over on the far side. It's to the left of Jess as she's looking at it as it comes through, and carried out by Georgia Wilkinson. Sent across to Islay Northend, played into his zone, controlled by Turrell. Dumped in, it will be closed down by Paige Brooks. Next weekend is another Beacons doubleheader. It's this team, Beacons B, will be playing the very same opponents, Grimsby Wolves, in Grimsby next Saturday. And then Beacons A will be making the trip down to Chelmsford on the Sunday evening to take on the Cobras. So we'll hope to bring you live streams of both of those games. So please do check out those on social media when the Beacons post them. A reminder, don't click on any of the links, just the official ones, which will be mentioned in due course. Wilkinson will control. It's cleared. Northend will come across and collects off the boards. Sends it across to Caitlin Jones even. As a very young D pairing this is as well. Wilkinson as well. It's a very young line at the moment out on the ice. And then Kerry Dunn controls. She's the experienced member of the team. Coaches the under-16s team as well. And does so very well. Wilkinson will collect. Up the line to Paige Brooks, who's had a game for the senior team this season, or on the away trip to Slough. Puck just bobbled up a little bit off the blade of a stick of Ruth Palmer, but still was able to clear it around the back of the net, and then Grimsby trying to work it over on the far side. It clears, comes out the zone, just out of Lisa Eden's path as her and Erin Dommett really tussled for that patch of ice there. It comes back through for the Beacons. And then Sally Hinton trying to get a shot away, but Grimsby had a lot of bodies back there to block that shot. Effort from Lisa Eden comes through again. Plenty of Grimsby sticks to clear. Caitlin Jones with a bit of football skills there, and she controls and then carried through by Hutchinson. Which I've said before this season, it's great to see the younger girls who are still playing in the under-16s get an opportunity to play at this level. It's great experience, helps them in the 16s games, obviously playing against more senior players, but also helps in the development. It's great to see that pathway is there, and extra games is all vital as well, of course, as Taylor Lonsdale almost steered that one home. She was off balance, she was going one way and trying to steer the puck past Jess Kinghorn's glove. She's just trying to retrieve it now. I think caught trapped between the pads. Always going to be a difficult move to execute, but she certainly had the confidence to try it. Face-off will take place to the left of Jess Kinghorn's net as she is looking at it right now. Strong draw by the Wolves, who will chase into a corner, but Fiona Harrison, such a strong player, battles hard. Carries out. Nice pass out wide to Becca Borman. Another fast skating player, gets a shot off. Pad saved by Ruth. Over into a corner for Joy Hurst, who sends it back in. It come off the back of a Grimsby player. Deflected shot as Fiona Harrison tried to direct it towards goal. She wasn't far off by much. Still with the Beacons. Hurst fires just short of the goal though. Over to Harrison on the left wing. It's better play this from the Beacons as they're getting set here and weaving patterns across the ice. It's some nice slick passing. Collision on the near boards. Puck is just in front of the Beacons bench. Rutherford helps it on its way, as does Becca Boardman. And it will come back out. Collected at centre red by Islay Northend. It will come back through, but Grimsby will clear. Rutherford controls just at the edge of the face-off circle at centre ice. Just less than 6 minutes left in this second period now. It's still Whitley 0, Grimsby 1. Nice pass by Boardman out wide to Joy Hurst. Gets his shot away, but blocks. And then the follow-up from Tanya Royce, who tried to crash that one home, but whistle had gone. Another good stop by Ruth Palmer, but I think Leona Underdown was there as well, offering her some support. Face-off will take place to the right of Ruth's net as she's looking at it. Tanya Royce will control, and puck just getting away from her as you try to control and advance towards goal. Comes back through. Grimsby will clear, only as far as Caitlin Jones, who controls. But Watson breaks the play up. Tanya Royce trying to get a piece of it once again as she comes down the slot. Emily Ack. Pass is cut out. Good defensive play by the Beacons. Royce loses her stick. And she'll retrieve it as Bryony Watson gets it under control. Well worked by Paige Brooks, who clears. Turrell sends it out wide to Ack. Sends it into a corner. Closed down. Ingham going to step in and keep the puck inside the offensive zone, but Whitley are able to clear. Wilkinson almost getting it under control. She would have been away then down that right wing, but they'll come back again. Didn't quite clear the zone. Shot from Ack, who rifled it, but strays at Jess Kinghorn, who will hold on. Face off to take place to the left of Jess Kinghorn as she's looking at it. It's going to be Kerry Dunn's line out there. She will take the draw. Shot from distance, it took a deflection on the way through, but Grimsby trying to control, but the Beacons need to try and make use of his break here with Sally Hinton working it. With Amelia Hutchison now, who closed down. Kerry Dunn on the far side, and will control. Back to Islay North, and she just has to wait until her teammates get back on side. So it was a clever tactic that of just delaying the pass. Sally Hinson's shot just sailing over the outstretched glove of Ruth Palmer and away. Grimsby will clear the zone. Nice drop of a shoulder there on the far side by Emily Ack. She's got a 2-1 break here, fires across the face of goal, but into the corner. Ingham getting caught in possession there. Kerry Dunn will push out, needs a bit of support here. Emily Ack quick to read the danger and drops back off the boards to Islay North End. Controlled on the far side by Tyrrell. Now Joy Hurst. Nice drop of a shoulder, gets in behind Ingham. Gets a shot off and scores! And I'm sure a lot of frustration released there on that effort. Their first Beacons goal since October then. It's the opening weekend of the season, and that's a huge collective relief, I would imagine. And Joy Hurst again putting those injury problems behind her with a fantastic strike from distance. Found the top corner of Ruth Palmer's net on the blocker side. Not much you could do about it. Good save by Jess Kinghorn. Yeah, Joy, who thought she'd scored in the first period. She was wheeling away to celebrate, but the puck clipping the inside of the post and coming back out again. But there was no doubt about that one. She went top shelf, where Mama keeps her best peanut butter, and that's a good save by Jess Kinghorn. Face off in the Whitley zone then. It was Burnett who had the draw. Whitley will try and break out here. A bit of confidence maybe now they've got that goal. Wilkinson, who lost her footing. Not sure if she was tangled with her opponent, but fell just as she was about to get the shot off. Eden sends it across. That's picked off well though by the Wolves. And it'll be carried out by Nikki Burnett. Wilkinson doing a good job getting back there, helping out her D. Trying to listen to the assists there, couldn't quite hear, but that was Joy Hurst's goal, no doubt about that. As Becca Boardman will control. Wilkinson doing a good job of making a nuisance of herself in the low slot, just in front of the crease, and tussling with, I think it was Leona under down, and clash of sticks as she was trying to position herself in front of Ruth Palmer. A sort of Thomas Holmstrom type move, as if anyone who remembers the Detroit Red Wings of the 90s and early noughties. Grimsby almost getting in behind the D there. Good recovering challenge by Caitlin Jones. Good save by Jess Kinghorn through traffic. Under down, keeps the puck inside the zone. And then shot coming through from Bewley. A little over a minute left in the period. Still Whitley 1, Grimsby 1. As Grimsby try and go short side. And again, it's Emma Taylor-Lonsdale who's been a bright spark really up front for the Wolves. face-off end to the right of what is Jess Kinghorn's net as she's looking at it. Back to the Beacons as they look to control. Comes back out. Control just inside the neutral zone by Turrell. Jenny Foster's out there as well on this this line for the Beacons. Under down, gets a second go at it, forces a save from Jess Kinghorn, who has to sprawl to make the save, sorry, and then whistle goes as I think she had it under the mitt, and Mel Lydell quick to blow the whistle there. Less than 30 seconds remaining in the period. Couldn't be any more finely poised. Tied at 1. And nothing really separating the teams, both in scoreline and in chances, really very even, which is great to see. Really absorbing game of hockey. Hinton works it out on the in front of the Grimsby bench, but Taylor Lonsdale gets a shot away, and that'll be gloved and held on to by Jess with just over 5 seconds now left in this second period. It's a good draw by Taylor Lonsdale, plays it into the corner, allows Grimsby to set up in the offensive zone, but the buzzer's gone then for the end of the second period. Another close period, nothing separating these sides. We'll take a very quick 3-minute break and we'll be back with you then. Please don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Hillhead's End for this third and final period. Currently tied at 1 between the Whitley Bay Beacons and the Grimsby Wolves. And well, we said in the first period really that it was a tight contest. No goals, but plenty of action. Well, we had 2 good goals in that second period. Grimsby were good value for their lead, but Beacons worked hard to get back into the game. A fantastic shot from Joy Hurst to give her side parity in this game, and Emily Ack gets a shot away. That was a vicious swerving effort that flew over the shoulder on the blocker side of Jess Kinghorn. Great way to start the period. Start as you mean to go on. As Ack gets it under control. That's the Canadian-born player we were mentioning earlier on. Joy Hurst plays it down to the left wing side. Becca Boardman gets it under control. Nice pass back, nobody there unfortunately. Shot from the high slot from Caitlin Jones. Becca Boardman playing it towards the back post, but flashes away from the goal. Lisa Eden with an effort. Good play on the near boards, but Grimsby are looking to work it out, and they'll do exactly that with Ack with a cross pass to Jazz Adams on the far side. Chances at both ends early on here. As I say, it's end-to-end stuff and controlled on this near side before Grimsby get an effort towards goal. Didn't really trouble Jess Kinghorn on that occasion though, as Becca Boardman works it away. Adams with a nice stick to keep it inside the zone. Ack to work it back. So Watson, who gets a shot off, but good save. Jess trying to get a view really, because she had a lot of players screening her there. She's trying to get a view there as Becca Boardman races in. A lot of screaming there, I think, trying to get the line change complete from both sides, as Boardman trying to get it under control. Up there by herself, so she did have to hang on until the support arrived, with Beacons making 4 changes there, and then the other way Grimsby get a shot away. And as we said, it's chances at both ends of the ice. Burnett couldn't control. Rutherford will pick up the loose puck. Georgia Wilkinson on the right-hand side, working so hard. She's getting better with every game. Gets a shot off. Ooh, and it was a good kick save by Ruth Palmer. It was low down. It was almost off her toes, I think, there, as she saw it late, but it was a good save. I think there was some gasps from the crowd there. I think they thought Georgia might just have got her second goal for the team. That's going to be an offside call on the Grimsby Wolves. So we'll bring the play back out. One is a much more warmer afternoon in Whitley Bay Ice Rink today compared to yesterday. It was Baltic, to say the least. It's much more spring-like, thankfully, and some fans in as well. That's good to see. We're back underway, and it's going to be Amelia Hutchinson who drops back to help out Caitlin Jones. She'll get the return pass and then try and clear it on these boards, but Grimsby unable to clear straight away. Kerry Dern will advance at the other end of the ice. It's well spotted by Bobby Bewley, who will come back the other way. Hutchison gets a shot away through traffic. Follow-up shot from Sally Hinton. Maybe didn't get enough power in the shot as she would have liked, but Ruth Palmer stonewalling her once again. Face-off will take place to the left of Ruth Palmer's net as she's looking at it. Just over 3 minutes gone in this third and final period. Still tied at 1. Now Joy Hurst fires just over the top of the goal there, on the angle of the goal frame. Taylor Lonsdale sent it across, but Becca Boardman working so hard to get back. Both her and Iona Harrison do that so well. Fast skaters, and they use that speed to their benefit. And so it's not going unnoticed. Played up the line. as the Beacons will push out. Comes over to Joy Hurst. And Taylor Lonsdale will carry out, confidently done. Had to give and go with Underdown, and she'll carry on here, and couldn't really steer that shot on target, but it'll come back to Underdown. She sends it through the low slot, comes back out again. Joy Hurst will look to try and counter. Good play though by Taylor Lonsdale, who was quick to get back over on that far side. Another player who works well and got a good two-way game. Underdown sends it around the boards. Rutherford gets it under control. And away. Wardle fires back in. And Rutherford will dig the puck out the corner. Taylor Lonsdale picks that off. It will come back out. Collected in again by Taylor Lonsdale. Underdown fires, comes off the, I think it might have been the knee of Caitlin Jones, but it was away, deflected away. Poked clear by Rutherford, comes back out, comes off the back of a skate of Tanya Royce. That was unfortunate, but it falls back to a Whitley stick, and Paige Brooks, as she comes on this left wing. Wardle does just about enough to stop the puck dead, and then Tanya Royce collects the puck, gets a shot away, but a combination of two Grimsby players can block that one. Comes back down, all the way back down. Jessica's got her arm in the air to call the icing, but Emily Ack gets there first. Falls down under the challenge, but no call given. Sent across by Turrell. Off the boards to Underdown. Adams just flicks it on and helps it on its way. Cleared out the zone by the Beacons though, and Paige Brooks will push out, but Turrell was strong in that challenge and she'll carry on down, but Caitlin Jones reads it and will clear. Doesn't get too much distance on it. Now Beacons will go again. This time they will clear the zone. Kerry Dunn will control, but they're saying too many players, I think, there on the Beacons. So it'll be a bench minor. And Kerry Dunn's going to go to the box then. Great servant to the club and indeed to women's hockey that Kerry Dunn's been throughout her career and continues to be. Certainly our daughter's got an exciting future in the game as well. That trip to Quebec, I think, has really done wonders for her confidence. Continues to grow and develop at a fast rate, and great to see that the future of women's hockey in Whitley Bay is bright. Hutchison pushes out. Turrell will clear. Rutherford reads it and does well to try and stop Bobby Bewley on the far side. Attempted one time by Nikki Burnett, but Jess Kinghorn will read it, cover up and hold on. Face-off will take place to the right of Jess Kinghorn's net as she's looking at it. And it'll be Taylor Lonsdale against Iona Harrison. Whitley will come out with it though. What was it? It might have been Becca Boardman who actually took the draw in the end, of course, because they're short. So playing a player short. So yeah, it was lines mixed up, of course. There's a bit of a playful tap there from Jess Kinghorn on Erin Dommett. Maybe not happy she ran across a crease, but Jess just standing her ground, marking her territory, I guess you could say, as goalies tend to do. Taylor Lonsdale tries to go through the slot, but it's cleared nicely by the Beacons. They'll push out. Some good play by Caitlin Jones. Nice pass off from the left wing side over to Dommett. Once again, Lisa Eden will gather. Puck just behind Becca Boardman, who clears, collected almost on the centre red line by Leona Underdown on the far side. Shot from Taylor Lonsdale, hit somebody high up, didn't see which Beacons player it came off, but it's away from goal. As the Beacons will blast it clear, but a low stick keeps it inside the zone, and Domits once again will save, or keep it inside, I should say. As Ark carries in, now Taylor Lonsdale, backhand flick, oh, it's just out of the path of Domit as she came racing in to try and turn it home. About 12 seconds left on this bench minor for the Beacons. Wardle sends it across, picked off though by Becca Borman. Can she use that pace? But a good last-ditch challenge by Leona Underdown, the last one back there. Kerry Dunn's back into the action, so Beacons back to full strength. Comes back to Kerry Dunn. Puts a challenge in there on Taylor Lonsdale. Comes back through for Rutherford. Sent on its way. And cleared by Lisa Eden. As we've said before, this season she's a forward, but played quite a few games on D because they've been short of players back there, and she's done such a good job of it. Very intelligent player, Lisa Eden. As Becca Borman loses her footing on the way through. Across to Iona Harrison, who does good work on the left wing boards. Joy Hurst, oh, that hit one of the Grimsby players there. I think it was Leona Underdown, and could well have wrong-footed Ruth Palmer there, but it didn't. It could have absolutely gone anywhere. Played on the far side. Again, good work, good strong hustle up by Iona Harrison, who was not going to give that chance up, and well, that opportunity up to stop the Grimsby attack. Joy Hurst fires just wide. I think Ruth was thinking about coming out, but was going to be probably second best to get the puck at that point, so very intelligently just stayed on a line, and then forced Joy to be proactive in collecting. Fired but wide. Beacons will re-enter the zone almost at the midpoint of this third and final period now, as Hurst gets another shooting opportunity, but Turrell, I think, just about got a stick on that and helped block the shot. Trying to work it back, it will come to Rutherford, who will fire through traffic. Hits Turrell. On the far side, Bewley trying to work it over, but Iona Harrison straight on her doorstep. Wins it back, finds Wilkinson, who gets a shot away, but it will come off a Grimsby player and now push back out. They'll clear the zone. Well defended that by the Wolves. As Islay North End will clear the zone. That was a good clearance as well. Iona Harrison will charge down and put the pressure on. Grimsby cleared the zone, but then they'll regain possession now. Cleared to a neutral zone. Caitlin Jones will control. Off the boards, it will be collected by the Wolves once again. Now Amelia Hutchinson will carry in. Comes off the end boards. Grimsby working hard to get it free. Now to Hutchison. I must say I've been really impressed with both her and Caitlin Jones this evening. Both doing a very good job here. It's good to see continuing development within the club. Eden breaks the play up. Hutchison reads it well and will drop back. Pushes it back to Caitlin Jones, who flicks forward into a path of Sally Hinton, maybe just in front of her a little bit there, and a bit too much. That allowed Grimsby to regather, but Grimsby are keeping their shape, their formation very well here. It was Domit who's just flattened Lisa Eden, comes back through for Hutchinson, carries in, attempted poke check coming in from Turrell. Whitley will still advance into the offensive zone, but now Grimsby will work it free for Taylor Lonsdale, very much the danger player for them offensively. She'll shoot, but comes off the left pad of Jess Kinghorn, comes back through from traffic, comes out wide to Kerry Dunn. She'll send it around the boards. Caitlin Jones will follow it around and clear, comes out the zone. allows both teams to push out. 7.5 minutes left in the game. It's still Whitley 1, Grimsby 1. Low scoring game, but as I say, it's been very even and been very interesting to watch as a couple of players nearly run into each other. Iona Harrison will take the draw. Busy weekend for her again, playing for the senior A team yesterday, get a hat-trick. First, obviously, was her first goal at that level, which was fantastic to see. I believe she's played for Cullercoats FC as well earlier in the afternoon, so not unusual for her to be playing 3 games across 2 sports. Taylor Lonsdale's effort almost bounced over her pads, but it bounced away. It was a smart stop by Jess Kinghorn. Cleared out the zone to Underdown, and now Taylor Lonsdale advances, shoots. That's a strong glove by Jess Kinghorn. She'll hold on, and the face-off will stay in the Beacon zone. Face-off won by Watson. Back to Ach. Cleared by Lisa Eden. Becca Borman races down the right wing. Wardle will spot that loose puck and snap it up, but comes off the boards. Back to Borman. Tried to feed Iona Harrison in the low slot, but cleared by Grimsby once again. I've been very impressed with their defensive coverage, I must admit. As Joy Hurst trying to work the puck into a favourable position. Back come the Beacons with a reverse pass from Ach to find Watson, who brings the puck into the offensive zone, but Caitlin Jones with another strong defensive play. Works back loose. Iona Harrison will motor forward. Kicks it onto a stick there, but just gets away from it. Never gives up, though. That energy she plays with, it's limitless. Been such a strong addition to both Beacon sides this season, I think. Was hoping to make her debut last year, but she had to undergo an operation from following a football injury, so it's good to see her back and seemingly unaffected by it. As Wilkinson sends one in on net, it's turned aside. Tanya Royce was waiting to try and get onto a rebound. Islay Northend dumps back in. Grimsby will gather very tentatively, just looking over her shoulder, watching to see where the puck's going to end up, and then Northend will look to clear, comes back out. Bewley is marshalled well by Rutherford, who clears the puck with a poke check. Rutherford will go back. Controlled in the offensive zone by Bewley. Northend just got a piece of it, I think, to break up the play. Tilly Burnett, I should say. There's 2 of them on the ice. Tilly's number 19, her sister Nikki's number 23. Turrell just about keeps it inside the offensive zone. Will shoot towards net. Low glove save by Jess, and she'll cover up when she could see Nikki Burnett coming and to close it down. 4:42 remaining in the game. Then is there a chance for a late winner for one of these sides? It would, I must admit, would probably be a cruel blow on either side to lose a game as late as this when it's been so even throughout. But we have a timeout called by the Grimsby Wolves with inside the final 5 minutes. We've had a couple of close games this season. Obviously, they won against Kingston Diamonds with Ruth in goal, and then she was unavailable for the second game, a return game, where they lost by a single goal. They had a young 13-year-old goaltender making a senior debut in that. But this is probably would go down as being the biggest success of a story for us to come away from Whitley Bay with at least a point, because no disrespect to Kingston, it's their first season, and similarly for Whitley Bay, that's their only win this season in this league. So I think it will be a positive result for Grimsby. It's never an easy venue to come to. But Widnes were only 1 goal ahead when the game was abandoned at the near the midpoint. So Widnes have been second for pretty much the whole of the season. Only Solway's come here and really come away with a convincing win, and well, they're way ahead of everyone else this year as that puck comes through and covered up by Jess Kinghorn. She will hold on. We will get a face-off in the Whitley zone once again. Back underway. Emma Taylor Lonsdale trying to get it under control. Comes back over for Amelia Hutchison, who will look to try and carry out, but a vital stick by Erin Dommett keeps it inside the Whitley zone. Lisa Eden behind the net will clear. Taylor Lonsdale works it free. Dumps it into a corner. Now be picked off by Kerry Dunn, who was playing deep there to help out her defence. Nice rink-wide pass by Sally Hinton. Will find Hutchison on this left wing. Picked off by Taylor Lonsdale, who slips the puck back out wide. Over onto the far side to Dommett. Controlled by the Beacons. It will come back in though by Underdown, and then Taylor Lonsdale sends one towards goal. Caitlin Jones will glove it. Can't play it though because it'll be just out of her reach. Iona Harrison will clear. On the far boards, that's Sally Hinton squeezed along there by Taylor Lonsdale. Comes back for Lisa Eden now, who goes for a stretch pass just out of Iona Harrison's reach. It's controlled by Grimsby on the blue line. They'll send it back in front of a Beacons bench. A little over 3 minutes remaining in this game. Hutchison helps force the puck back. It will come to Caitlin Jones. Sally Hinton, who flicks from behind to follow it into the zone, wins it back. And it's flicked out on the far side by Jazz Adams. Rutherford with some nice play there, finds Harrison on the left wing, gets a shot off, but marshalled well by Underdown, I think it was, who was watching it. Or was it? No, it was Bryony Watson, my apologies, who got a stick in the way there. Shot by Hurst, who come down. Ruth watched it. Very composed goaltending by Ruth Palmer. She's never looked overawed or hasn't really flapped at anything. She's just been solid and confident, and I think the Grimsby Wolves have grown confidence themselves from that as that one comes up. I don't know if it hit her on the part of the helmet there, but again, she's just doing a good job. Looking up at the clock there, she knows she's just a couple of minutes away from the end of this game. I spoke to her before, she was a bit nervous about it, but as I say, showing no signs of nerves. It's been a really strong performance from her in the net as Steph Towns calls a timeout for her side now. So some tired legs out there, I'm guessing, for both sides now, deep in this game. So much on the line. Always good to see Steph talking to a player. She's a very good communicator, very good coach, and I know as part of her role as assistant captain for GB, I know the coach there, Mike Clancy, relies a lot on Steph to do some of the team talks. He respects her very highly, and you get the sense that Steph could well be a GB coach herself one day, such as her stature within the game. Got 6 points herself yesterday, 14 away from her and her father having a combined 1,000 points for Whitley Bay hockey. So that's a record that I believe no other father-daughter combination enjoys in world hockey. So we can't wait for her to reach that milestone. Jones with a poke check there, and then Joy Hurst carries in control. Less than 2 minutes in the game now as Lisa Eden will drop back to control. And Joy Hurst was screaming for a puck there, but she wasn't spotted. As good control by Jess Kinghorn, keeping the puck moving. Banked off the boards by Becca Boardman to Iona Harrison. Those two link up so well together. Joy Hurst is open on the far side. She's got a chance. One-timer, but it comes off a blocker of Ruth Palmer, who makes such a solid save. Goes back across the line to cover the glove side now. Caitlin Jones fires. It's charged down by the Wolves. Lisa Eden has to hold on because she knows she's got three teammates in an offside position. What an exciting end this is to the game, as both teams are committed to try and win it, and neither are happy just to settle for a point here. Both want to get the win. As it's sent across. Emily Ark. Back to Taylor Lonsdale, who fires. Blocker save. It's pushed away by Jess Kinghorn. That's very good, strong save by Jess there. Back to Caitlin Jones, who it will clear off Taylor Lonsdale's foot and come out the zone. Emily Ark will carry in. Caitlin Jones with a couple of nibbles on her on the way through just to try and put her off, and it's worked to some extent as there's a collision in the goal crease. Taylor Lonsdale and Jess Kinghorn coming together there. We'll have the face-off inside the Whitley zone with just under 40 seconds remaining. And Taylor Lonsdale just gesturing to the bench, I think, to see about a change. It will come out the zone, actually, because it was deemed that it was the Grimsby player who caused the collision. But it's the Wolves who will control, and Tyrrell will send it back in. Not long left now. As Islay Northend sends it across. 25 seconds left. Is there one last attack perhaps for the Beacons? Tanya Royce thinks so as she advances in, but sees her path to goal blocked. Taylor Lonsdale back there doing a good job. Comes back out. Islay Northend will control, fans on it a little bit there. And 3 seconds to go then. Iona Harrison with her last shot. It's cleared by Ruth Palmer, and it will end goalless then. And what an entertaining game that was. It's goalless, it's level, I should say. Getting a bit carried away with myself there, but great to see the reaction there. The Grimsby players, every single one going over to Ruth Palmer to congratulate her. And well, she, for me, has got to be in consideration for player of the game. She's been simply outstanding, and the one shot that did beat her, she's, well, nothing she could do about that. I don't think any goalie could. And similarly at the other end, I thought Jess Kinghorn had another outstanding goal. What a week gaming goal. What a weekend she's had, the number of shots she's faced for two different sides. Fluffing my words a little bit here, but such has been the matchup between these two sides. It's been a great contest. And well, it's great to see Grimsby as well coming away and getting a point like this. And of course, great to see the Beacons picking up points again for the first time since the opening game of the season in October. Their first goal as well, and Joy Hurst, the captain, great to see her back on the score sheet. So a lot of positives, I think, can be said for both sides. And again, next weekend, these two sides will meet down in Grimsby, and we're hoping to bring you coverage of that one as well as the game in Chelmsford for Beacons A the following night. So please do check out the social media for that. But yeah, I'll be happy to see another 60 minutes of hockey as good as that next weekend. Hopefully the Beacons will take a strong team with them down to Humberside, or is it North East Lincolnshire it's classed as these days. But well, in consideration for player of the game, for me, I might be biased because she's my friend, but I think Ruth Palmer was outstanding in goal for Grimsby today. Really proved to be so composed and confident in the net, and the Beacons found it hard to score against her. If I was to go with somebody else, just to be a little bit different, I'd say Emma Taylor Lonsdale was very strong going forward and was a constant threat for the Beacons. I'd probably go with Caitlin Jones. I thought she had a very strong game at the back, but we shall see what we... And it's going to go to Kearney Tyrrell, number 47. I said defensively throughout, Grimsby were very, very strong. And Jess Kinghorn gets it for the Beacons then. So one of the goalies did get it, but very, very good to see, but a fantastic game of hockey that really was. And we wish Grimsby a safe journey back home, and hopefully we shall see you all again next weekend then. But, it ends here. Whitley Bay Beacons won, Grimsby Wolves won. I've been Adam Matman, been an absolute pleasure calling the game. Do hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you and good night.